So in this tutorial I will be showing you how to wrap the Katniss roses and wide stem roses in general. So these Katniss roses are set on 35cm stems. So to make this rose you will need 2 sheets of A4 coloured paper, 1 sheet of A4 tracing paper. You'll also need to have a glue gun and some sellotape, and you'll need a little bit of ribbon. I've got so much spare ribbon here. Does anyone want to come and sort it out for me? Maybe we'll have a nice relaxing ribbon sort out video one day. You'll also need some sellotape, and you'll need some sort of little trim-in. I've got loads of these little foam roses, but you can use paper roses, or you can even punch out your own little roses. And I forgot, you also need a pair of scissors. So the first step is to take your tracing paper and lay your roses on top. Now you can arrange them however you like. I like to have a 1 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And if you haven't seen my tutorial for making these roses, do go take a look. I'll put the link in the video description for this video. So arrange your roses and tie them together with a little bit of ribbon. Just a single knot is fine, that you just want to hold everything together. And you want your tracing paper to be with the straight edge across the top of the roses. So I've just placed the coloured paper behind so you can see how I've positioned the tracing paper. So the tracing paper sits just beneath the top rose. So we basically want to take the bottom edge and just roll it up and tuck it underneath the stems. And we're making a little point, and then fold the other edge over. And with a little bit of sellotape we'll just attach it together, so you've got a little presentation section already with just the tracing paper. Now you need to take your 2 sheets of A4 coloured paper, and I position them so that one edge is about 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches from the bottom of the other sheet at an angle. So you've got see there, I've just positioned it so that they're just touching on the edge, and we'll just put a little bit of sellotape just to hold those in place, and we'll place our tracing paper with the flowers inside central, and again we'll just fold up the edge of the paper at the bottom and wrap it around the tracing paper. Put a little bit of sellotape just to hold it in place, and then bring the other side of the A4 paper over and put the sellotape along the top edge, and that will just hold it nicely in place for now. So we'll take a bit of ribbon, and what we want to do is just wrap it around the cone so that it sits at an angle and lines up with the V shape at the bottom of the cone. Trim the ribbon to size, and then using the hot glue gun, what we want to do is just glue the ribbon into place. So a little bit of glue underneath the ribbon onto the paper, and just trim that down. And then if you see, the ribbon should hide the sellotape that you've put on the paper, and so we'll just once we've positioned that in place, we'll put a little bit of glue onto the ribbon, the lower ribbon, and just press the top ribbon in place. Try not to burn your fingers. Here we go with the stringy bits. So we'll take another little length of ribbon. It could be similar, the same, or contrasting. Whatever you choose for your colour scheme is totally fine. And we'll kind of fold it in half and put a little bit of glue at the top of the ribbon we've just glued on and press it down, and this just makes a couple of little trailing ribbons. It just adds a little something extra to the presentation of the flowers. And then what I'll do with the little foam rose is I'll trim off the stem, and I'll put a little bit of glue on the bottom of the rose, and I'll just press it at the top of the ribbon. So that's pretty much it. That's the bouquet, and very easy to wrap, very simple. You just need a few bits of paper, a couple of bits of ribbon, and a glue gun, and hey presto, you're there. So this is just a really lovely way to present your flowers, and I hope that the tutorial was clear enough. If you've got any questions at all, just leave me a message in the comments below, and if you like this video or have tried it, do give me a thumbs up. So if you don't want to miss out on any future videos, do hit subscribe and you will be sure to find them in your feed.